Okay, my dear friends. Hello, everyone. Hello. My name is Kathy. I am the administrator of the chat box, that friendly place we have there on the internet, on Facebook to gather friends from different parts of the world. I am so happy to have you here today. The topic is creative state of mind, and I hope that you find this conversation nice, easy, and useful, right? And let's start by introducing just 1 minute to talk about you. I'm going to start with Henari, please.
Thank you. Thank you. First of all, I'd like to thank you, Katie, and all who has joined this Zoom meeting. Uh, my name is Gennady. I live in Ukraine. I live in the capital of Ukraine, this Kiev city. So what's all? By the way, thanks again to Katie. Just you have mentioned you used mute word, and I had opportunity to translate it to my native English. So I found out the meaning of this word. So thank you again. Can continue my speaking. Keep going.
Thank you, Henari.
Oh,
Thank you very much. Okay, so you didn't know exactly. I mean, what was the meaning of mute and unmute? So you had to Google it, maybe.
yes. I used Google Translate to find out the meaning mute word.
Mute and
So
unmute.
thanks again.
Yeah, maybe you can say to turn off your microphone. Maybe we can say that as well. Okay. So
Mhm.
now please mute yourself again, and let's give the word now. Rita, you have a say now.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Katy. Hello. It's Rita speaking from Italy. I am a teacher, a retired one, and I am a bit English addict, if I can use these words. And so I'm very, very grateful to this big, large family that is this community, to Katy in particular, because she is a wonderful organizer. Or no, she is very capable to organize this meeting. And so I'm very, very grateful to her, because she gives us the possibility, to me at least, to use my English, to improve my English that is a bit weak and not very good. And so that's all. I live in Italy. I have a lot of hobbies, in particular in this moment, because we are in a lockdown. I have the possibility to read a lot and to use a lot of internet and to participate to a lot of Zoom class and Zoom meeting. Yeah. Thank you, Katy, again. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rita. Thank you very much. You are one of my kindest friends there in the chat box. You are very active, and I am glad to have you here. Of course, we have much more to say. I have a few questions to ask you related to what is your current status there in Italy. We're a bit worried, but now I would like to meet a new friend, because I don't remember that I have seen Paul Gonsalves. I don't know how to say your name. Paulo, hello. Can you please introduce yourself?
Okay, thank you. My name is
Oh, it's please. I don't know why the sound is too low.
yeah.
the sound is too low. Maybe you have to say something.
Hello?
Yeah.
Ah,
No. Well, try to speak a little bit louder because the sound of your microphone is very low. Okay.
okay. Okay, now?
Introduce yourself. Come on, introduce yourself.
Hi.
Go.
Hello?
Go. Introduce yourself, please.
Please. My name is Paulo.
Paulo.
I live in Nova Odessa, capital São Paulo. I am 50, 55 years old. I am married. My brother is Antonio. My family is small. I am at home now because in lockdown here. Okay?
Yes. You are Tony's brother.
Yes.
Good to know. Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you. You are.
Well, I'm so happy that you are here. Okay. I'm so happy that you're here. And it's your first time with us. Okay. So please ask whatever comes to your mind. If you feel, that you don't understand anything, just ask. Okay.
Okay.
Very good. Now I'm going to put you on mute and I am going to give the word to one of my kindest and, one of the more active members of the chat box, Mr. our dear Roberto. Here. Please, Roberto, you have a say, but you have to unmute yourself. There.
Okay. Okay.
Good.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Kathy, for this nice chat. Um, my name is not 987246, but I'm Roberto. I live in Italy. I'm Italian. And I had worked as an accountant before being laid off in my previous job. Then I found a new job as a salesman in a car parts store. But now I'm on a hiatus because, as you know, here in Italy, there's the lockdown. So I haven't worked for 5 weeks now and I'm idle all day and pretty bored, and and English is a good medicine for to cope this tough time we're going through. I can't hear you. Okay,
Now you can hear me. Yeah, excellent,
yeah.
Roberto. Yes, I think that maybe all of us know you because you are quite active and being present in the chat box, helping me with a lot of activities that are really making the chat box a place where people can express, uh, and also entertain, right? Because it's not only right to learn or to practice. It's also a place to have fun, right? And so you are doing a great job there, my dear friend. I'm so happy, so happy.
Thank you.
Okay,
As you
now,
know, I feel at home in the chat.
yes, you are at home. You are home there. You are, yeah, you are my family, as well as Rita and Henari and Tony, and also all the members of the chat box. Okay, now please now mute again, and I'm going to give the word to my dear friend Tony. You have your few minutes to unmute, please.
All right, Kati. Thanks for inviting me one more time. I'm glad to be here, my friends. I'm Tony from Brazil, and Paulo's brother. I think Kati asked him to unmute his microphone. He's having some problem with microphone. All
Yes.
right. Yeah. He always is having problem with microphone. Is all right, guys. I'm enjoying this time to learning, practicing English with you. I agree with that lady. What's her name, Kathy? Please,
Whose
first lady.
name? The first lady,
Uh,
Rita.
I agree with her. I'm enjoying myself to learning English by testing voicemail with people, recording my videos to Kangaroo English. Did you see my videos?
Yes, I mean, not all of them, but yes, some of
I'm all
them.
involved. Yeah, I'm all involved with English in this quarantine. All right. I hope
Good.
we can chat more often. All right, guys. That's all
Good.
for it. That's all for now. I'm
That,
here.
oh,
Glad to hear. Glad to be here. All right.
thank you. Thank you,
All right.
Tony. You're
Thanks for
welcome.
inviting one more time. All right.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Thank you for your introduction. Okay, please mute
Hi, ma'am.
yourself again. Mute yourself. Okay, here we have Marcin. Please unmute yourself. Marcin, I'm going to put you on the spotlight. Hello
Okay,
and
thank you.
welcome.
Welcome, welcome everybody. My name is Marcin. I am from Poland. I have 39 years old. What else? I have two kids, boy and a girl. Boy is older and has 10 years old. Girl has 6 years old. So right now we all in the home, in the quarantine, lockdown. Um, and that's all I think. Thank you. And I'm really enjoying being with you all and make possibility to develop our English skills, especially speaking, because we don't have any opportunity to do this. So I'm really glad to be with you all. Thank you.
Thank you too, and I'm very happy that you could join. I wanted to meet you. Maybe I don't know if you have some spare time. I think that now, I mean, you can have a little bit more of time, and you can maybe post something on chat box, to about maybe something related to your interests, right? Because I don't know, for example, you can be interested into gardening, into sports, maybe. Besides English, we use English to communicate, but we are going, we always use it to express whatever is, what we like, or our opinion about something. So maybe that could be good for you, right? To post something on the chat box.
Yes, of course. I understand.
Thank you very much. Okay, now please mute yourself, and I'm going to put Marcelo Amato on the spotlight. Okay, Marcelo, unmute yourself, please. Good.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Marcello from Italy, and I live in the north of Italy and near Milan, in the south, 18 kilometers in the south of Milan. And now I'm locked down, so how most of us in the north. because in the south the situation is not so hard like in the north. And so I'm going to spend my time. I'm looking for I want to open a new activity, and in particular is a pizzeria, takeaway pizzeria. So I'm going to organize I'm going to contact the furniture store about the furniture, the oven, the refrigerator, and different kind of furniture. And so I think that it's not so easy in this moment because all office are closed. So it's closed. So whoever, a lot of them can work in by house. I don't know, I don't remember. Okay, the office is closed, so it's very difficult to meet authority that can give you the right law for open an activity.
Oh yes, totally agree with you. So you are bringing you're bringing up here one of the main reasons I invited all of you to come over, right? So it's like a brainstorming, okay, that I want to do with you, okay, to try to get maybe some kind of ideas, maybe. Bernadette is going to join us. So good. Okay. And yes, we are going to talk a little bit more about that. But first of all, I want to welcome you here. Okay, I'm so happy that you could join and that you can have this opportunity here to introduce yourself and also to make new friends here with us here in the chat box. Okay. Okay, Henadi already talked, and now I have my dear Bernadette. How are
Hello.
you, Bernadette? I'm going to put
I'm
you on the
good.
spotlight.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here too. I'm sorry because I'm late.
Don't worry, but nothing now. Don't worry at all. So I'm so happy to see you. You look wonderful, fresh, nice, not tired at all.
Your eyes? No, tired. I'm not tired because I'm resting since a month ago.
Oh my dear. Okay, so
I'm
good.
rested. Yes, I think it's the first time you see me so rested.
Oh
It's
my
not a good
dear.
moment, but I'm rested. How about you and the friends here? Nice to see all of them. Hello.
Yeah, yeah. Let me like that. So everyone, Bernadette is a very nice friend from Brazil, also.
Mhm.
Exactly where are you, Bernadette? Because we were like having this small introduction. So
Yes.
remember the members that may not know you. Where are you from? And maybe
Yes.
a little bit, 1 minute talking about you.
Okay. Well, my name is Bernadette. I'm from Brazil, but I live in São Paulo, not in the capital. I live in the countryside of São Paulo. And I used to be online making videos, but lately I was not doing that because I don't know what happened. But I like it. I learned a lot by the group. I improved a lot. Once Katie made a meeting with Mr. Christian, and I remember I asked her to ask him how do we become confident, because my problem was that I was not confident that time. And I remember very well he told us that to be confident we need to practice. It's the only advice, practicing, practicing. And I think I followed his advice by practicing every day. I practice more on WhatsApp groups than here. And I think I became more confident. I'm happy because nowadays I'm able to express myself. I don't know if you understand, because I don't know if I speak.
No, you're doing right. Yeah, now you got freeze. I hope your connection got, I don't know, like freeze for 1 second.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's okay. Now it's okay. Okay,
okay.
Bernadette, I'm so happy. Please mute yourself because we're going, as we are too many, right? We're going to interact by having our microphones on mute, and when we speak, when we have the opportunity to say something, we unmute and we just say, okay? This is an invitation, my dear friends. I wrote something here. This is an invitation for brainstorming. Hmm? I want to do this practice that is called brainstorm, which is a procedure to give ideas, put ideas into the open, right? Like, let's not judge if one idea is better than other. Let's just bring some ideas, here up to this conversation related to new opportunities that may come during this COVID crisis. Okay. My question is if you can maybe see some kind of a silver lining when you think about this terrible situation, right? So, is it possible to take a peek, you know, and find somehow something that we can call a silver lining? Who wants to say something?
Is it for me, the
Yeah,
question?
okay. No, it's for everyone. I mean, the one who wants to say something, say yes, okay, and go. Go
Yeah,
on, Bernadette.
yes,
Yes.
no, because I see the microphones from them. They are mute, but I mute my microphone, or you? I don't know.
You have to mute your
Ah,
microphone.
yes, but I don't know.
Don't
Yes,
worry, don't worry.
I found
Okay,
here.
but if you have the answer,
I'm not
please.
I'm not accustomed to the Zoom. I saw now the microphone here.
Yeah, don't
Sorry.
worry, don't worry. If you want to come up with your say about this, go ahead. If
Mhm.
if you can say that you can find a silver lining, you know, in this real bad situation that we're crossing. Rita has a word. Rita has
Yeah.
a word.
Well, okay. Well, the first thing I have in my mind when I think about this very terrible moment, tragic moment, is a quotation by Confucius. Confucius was a very important, very wise man. Okay, and so I don't remember exactly the words, but the sense is this one: never stop yourself. The important is to make a little step day by day, but you have to go on with a little, very little steps, okay? And so I think that the new philosophy that I'd like to have in my personal life and consequently in my family, among my relatives, my neighborhood and my city, and so spreading this idea is to make very little things, good things, but little things, because we have to reorganization, we need the reorganization our life and our mind. And so we have to be very, very careful and not to dream about very big changes in our personal life or in our social life. We have to go on with very little steps, but we have to go on just with just a smile, just a little gift, just stay together, but very small little steps.
Good. Excellent. Bernadette, unmute, please.
Yes, thank you. I agree with Rita.
Rita.
Hello, nice to meet you again. We talked once, I remember. Very good. I agree with Rita, and I think we need to be positive. We need to have faith in the future, because in my opinion, it's a terrible situation that is happening right now, but I'm sure that we'll be behind some months ahead. We will see a light. I have the faith. I have hope that a vaccine or a medicine will be found, and I think it's an urgence problem. So what you can do is to help people who is near us. For example, maybe you have a neighbor or a relative or a friend who is in need, because here in Brazil, what is happening, as in everywhere, many people work by themselves. For example, they just clean the houses and earn the money for that day to buy their food for tomorrow. So if we know someone and we see that they are in need, we need to help them and not thinking about ourselves. Because, for example, I'm here in my home, safe, I have food, I have everything, because I work in a place that they are paying my salary. So thank God I have this possibility. So I think it's urgent to think about the others. Not, we can't help every world, but we can help who is close to us. And I think it makes us a better human being in this time. If you think about it, why are we in this world? Just to live well, to be rich and to die? No, if you can help someone, it's wonderful. And I think we need to think about it now.
Good. Another one, please. Thank you very much, Bernadette. I totally agree with you. Okay, someone? I have one more, and we continue with the next part. Okay. Someone? Don't fight. Okay, Henari, go. Unmute. Okay, you are on mute.
During these quarantine days, I listened to YouTube channel. Business coach said a lot about how world will change when outbreak COVID, and almost all of them said that markets in all over the world will change globally, change a lot. Everybody agrees with them, but nobody knows how exactly it will be. So as to when it comes to my country, I see these days lots of small businesses get bankrupt. They close their activities, stop activities, and
I didn't know that. I didn't know what
it's
is.
really hard time,
Yeah.
and we need to change our attitude to all economy, all these things. So many say many businesses will go to online. Many people will work remotely, but I don't know why exactly how many will change the way they used to work now.
Okay. Well, I have something to say, right? I will add two points of view. One is related to this guy, Eckhart Tolle, okay? Tolle is the name, Eckhart Tolle. He's like someone, like a philosopher, right? Motivation philosopher, something like that. And he said that we have two ways to face one truth, one situation, one event, okay? We can face it as a fact, okay? It's suppose I slipped on the and I fell on the floor, okay? So that's a fact, you know. Maybe I hurt my ankle or I had a sprain. Is that correct? A sprain? Okay, that is a fact. Something happened, right? And the other, you know, perspective, how we face things, is the narrative that we add to the situation. So, for example, I know that Roberto had a problem with his ankle, with his leg, and he got a sprain, right? He got injured, right? Okay, he sat on the floor and maybe he said, "Oh my dear, again, how can this happen? Now I am not able to do something or whatever," and start like, you know, complaining and suffering and imagining that something is going to be even worse in the future because he got this problem in his leg. That is the narrative that we add to the fact itself, right? So we have the opportunity in this moment to face this coronavirus, quarantine, economical crisis that is here as a fact. As a fact is something that we have to deal with to face it, okay? If we put the narrative, it's only a waste of time. It's only to feel pity about yourself, right? Maybe you can feel guilty. Yes, we deserve this because we have been very bad to the nature, and Mother Nature is giving us, you know, a kick on our head because we did badly. Or we're going to face it as a fact, okay? In that way, okay, we have alternative. We have some actions to take, okay? That is one. And the only thing is that I found, you know, someone who explained the possibilities that come into our side into 4 scenarios, okay? And I want to share with you this. I am going to ask some of you to read, okay? I am going to ask some of you to read. Okay, the first one I want to read is Roberto. Please, from historically to London, Roberto. Unmute, please. Unmute yourself, please,
Okay.
Roberto.
Yeah. Okay. I need to put my headset down.
Okay.
Historically speaking, epidemics have killed millions of people, but also have social impacts leading to cultural revolutions. Isaac Newton sat under the tree when he was social distancing from his college during the Great Plague of London.
Okay, did you know that? Did you know that? Did you know that, as you know, that Isaac Newton was social distancing by that time? I didn't know, it was new for me. No? Do you remember that Isaac Newton was the one who discovered or found out about gravity by this apple falling down from the tree? Okay, and
Yes,
he
yes,
was,
I remember this fact about Isaac Newton. I didn't know that he was, when he was social distancing from his college. No, this is a new information for me.
Of
Yeah.
course, for me too. It was, I didn't know either, right?
Anyway,
So
yeah.
it's interesting because so these people were like social distancing, right? Okay, now wait. I have another one. This one, okay, here. The four scenarios. Tony, please read the four scenarios we have. This is how the humanity, the organization of the humanity is trying to deal with, this crisis, okay? Tony, can you please read from number 1 to number 4?
All right. State capitalism, centralized response, prioritizing extended value. Barbarism, decentralized response, prioritizing extended value. State socialism, centralized response, prioritizing the protection of life. Mutual aid, decentralized response, prioritizing the protection of life.
Okay,
All right.
please, yes, thank you. Please pay attention into these four like structures, right? Like concepts, okay? I want to add something, right? The consideration is between centralizing or decentralizing, okay? Or decentralizing, okay? And the other is which is the priority. The priority is life or market exchange, economics, okay? These are the two vectors, right? X and Y, right? Centralizing, decentralizing, prior on life or prior on market exchange, okay? Now, again, here, state capitalism, can you give me, one of you, can you give me an example of this kind of response? Maybe United States, maybe Great Britain, okay? State capitalism, centralized and prioritizing is that word, exchange value, okay? Barbarism, what could be the barbarism in this case? It's the same, number 1, but not centralized, leaving it to everyone, freedom, okay? Do it by yourself, okay? Is there one country that is doing this in this moment? Maybe yes. Can you, I don't know, maybe one of you have more information than I have, than what I have. Okay, but maybe I was talking about this with one of my students in the morning, and he said maybe some places, maybe Hawaii, or maybe somewhere there, maybe Brazil at the beginning, right? Don't pay attention to the word barbarism, right? Pay attention to the idea. It's decentralized, but it's prior on the exchange value, right? Economics. Who wants to say something?
I want to say something.
Yes.
Yes, as you told, barbarism is a word heavy, so
yes,
it's
yes.
strange to say barbarism. But here in Brazil, what happened is that I think they are more concerned on politics than in the real situation. The government, they fight against the states, their country. I don't understand, to be honest, I don't understand. Because all the countries also half and a half in opinion. For example, my president, he is just worried about the economic situation.
That's
But
right.
in the state of São Paulo, the governor of São Paulo, he is worried, I don't know, but about lives. And here we have the quarantine, but not the only the country. So I don't say barbarism, but I think almost they are wrong because it's not time to fight, to think about politics problems, I think. Now we have to be only in one direction. But my opinion is lives are more important. Maybe who has some business doesn't think like me, so I don't know. I think the life is the more important in this time.
Yeah.
But I think my govern here is my more likely to this
Prior
barbarism.
or prior into the economical side,
Yes,
right? Mhm.
yes,
Okay.
but not all the country, only the president. But
I understand,
here
not
I
the
live.
people.
Yes, yes, because I live in São Paulo. In São Paulo, it's different. So
Paulo,
I don't
wait,
know.
wait. Paulo has to leave. But do you want? Wait. Paulo, please say something before leaving. Unmute yourself. Unmute. Paulo, unmute. Unmute yours. Okay. Go. Say something before you leave.
I have a goal.
Yes, you have to go. But say something before you leave. Maybe you wanted to say something and I didn't give you the time.
Okay. I need to attend my phone.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, maybe next time you can fix the problem with the audio. Okay. So you can, when you speak, it's normal, your voice. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Paulo.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Okay. Um, okay, who wants to say something?
Kati,
Who understood the
Kati,
four structures? Yeah.
Kati, sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry for cutting you.
Tell me.
Here in Brazil, we have some groups who likes barbarism. That's all. This is a very difficult subject to abort. Okay, in Brazil, like politics, like Bernadette was saying, right? It's very difficult to discuss this topic in here, Brazil.
Yes, I
All right.
understand. I understand. The thing is that the word barbarism itself,
Barbarism
it's a
in Brazil, we
very,
have many groups. In many groups in Brazil, Americans used to say lefties. All right, lefties are people who are the left side. They want to, in my opinion, my humble opinion, destroy our economy, our government, our students, etc., etc. All right, and I think this is a very tough situation to discuss in politics. All
yeah.
right,
Okay,
that's
now,
my humble opinion. All
yes,
right,
totally agree. Now, I want, see, the BBC.com, okay, future article related to um, COVID. COVID. It's a BBC future. I can give you the whole article, okay? Because here, the thing here is that you have barbarism. It's only the way to call when you have the capitalism decentralized response prioritizing exchange value. It's not, the word of barbarism as we used to understand barbarism in the past, okay? But it's a new form of extreme prior on the markets, you know, and the whims of markets, okay? On the whims of markets, the wish, the caprice of the markets, okay?
So, Kathy, the life before coronavirus, the life before coronavirus.
That's right. That's right. Don't you feel that maybe in the past we used to do, maybe we used to yes, to do something that now we understand that maybe we didn't need it, right? Maybe we were like maybe buying too many things that now we understand that it was not necessary. In my case, I feel that we need to analyze a little bit more, you know?
This is unfortunately, this is the human condition. You are able to appreciate a person, a situation, anything when you lose it or him or her, okay? So then we can appreciate what we have lost. Unfortunately, this is the human conditions. The human beings, we are so stupid people, so stupid beings, because we don't give the exact importance and value to the important things. We are so stupid.
Oh, you're so right, Rita. You're so right. Okay, but now I want to say something, and I give the word to you, back to you, all of you, right? I want to listen the other members as well. I want you to see that the 3 and 4 responses are the state socialism, which is centralized response prior, given the prior priority to the protection of life. Okay, so the main prior is protection of life and is in the social way. Okay, centralizing, you know, maybe the government, of course, is taking that responsibility. But the fourth, which is the one I want to pay attention, is mutual aid. And I remember Bernadette saying something at the beginning of this conversation, you know, this is the response that is decentralized and the priority is life, okay? Don't you agree that maybe there is an opportunity, right? Because there might be forming some groups, you know, different kind of groups, communities, you know, that are being formed, getting together, you know, in order to do something, to change this kind of situation of inequity and suffering, you know, because people are suffering, yeah, and not only because of the disease, but the consequences, okay? I would like to listen to Roberto. I think that you have something to say about this, maybe also then Marcelo, Marcin, Henari, Tony. You know, the girls are talkative, but the men are quiet. Roberto, say something, please.
Okay, first of all, I want to send Marcello an ideal hug because Lombardy is one of the most affected areas by coronavirus in the world. Okay, and as to this topic, I'd say I really like the mutual aid because by decentralizing the government's action, we can also prioritize help and put the life of people at the center of the discussion. Okay. And I also think that we need to get the balance right from this point of view because we are exploiting the third world too much. How it works? It works that we are rich, they're poor, and it's okay. But this can't last forever. And so if I had to see a good thing in this dramatic situation, I'd say that we can get the opportunity to rearrange this balance in the world, to think over it, and in the near future to put into practice those actions that will allow us to live a little bit better if the poorest people in our world live a little bit better. Okay, and this is an opportunity because in this tough time we can help them, because they're crucial to our life as well. Okay, economically speaking, okay, we can't really rely on our exploitation all the time. We need to be true from this point of view and recognize this as a big problem in our society that has to be discussed right now in the middle of this crisis. This is what I think, and this is the real opportunity, and we can get the most out of it if we catch this opportunity right now, but not when it's too late.
Yeah, yeah.
Roberto, sorry.
No,
Send a
sorry.
message. I have to go. I have to go. I am sorry.
Oh, my dear. Because I wanted to say something that Tony is leaving, and
Me
now you say
too.
that you're leaving.
I
That
need
Tony is
to. I
leaving.
need to help. I need to help my brother. That's from microphone. Okay. We
Okay,
join next time
okay,
with you.
Tony.
All right,
Yes, yes,
guys.
of course.
Nice to hear you all.
Thank you
Contact
very
to my
much.
my. Okay.
Bye.
If you feel free to contact by Zoom. All right.
Very good, thank
All
you. And Rita,
right.
what is this thing with you? What do you have to do that you have to leave?
I have an appointment with my son with a Skype, okay? So he's a brother, and so this is an occasion for me to stay with my
Okay. Yes,
granddaughter.
don't worry. We are going to leave just in a few minutes, okay? But thank you very much, and please keep in contact.
Okay,
Bye.
thank you. Bye bye to everybody. Bye
Bye.
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 Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, so yes, totally. I didn't understand that Marcelo was from Lombardy. I thought he was from the north of Milan, but I didn't get that it was Lombardy. So it is Lombardy, the place? No?
Oh, it's not. I'm not live in Lombardy. The name of my region is Emilia Romagna. Is in the south of Lombardy. Is the next region after Lombardy.
But it's close
Going
to
the south.
Lombardy.
It's close. It's continent.
Oh dear. Marcin has to go. Well, we have to go. Marcin, please say something. Say something because you couldn't say, please.
I don't have to go, eh?
You have to go as well?
No.
Oh.
I can stay here with you.
Oh, yeah, because I have a few more minutes to come. But Marcin, yes, he has to go. So let's say,
Yes.
Marcin, say something, please.
So I want to say something about regarding to you said before that in this moment we have very hard time, but I think the world should stop for a minute and think about what we did before this all mess right now in the world, and what we should do to
To
make
change?
to change, yes, to change the whole
Or
situation.
transform.
Yes, we should prioritize our lives. I think we should be more focused about people, not only earning the money and buying new cars, better cars, so fancy things, you know, because most of things we don't need it. Just we don't need it actually. We buy it because I don't know why actually. We buy it because we have money. We we want to spend our money. Yeah, better things we should do to make to share our money with poor people. I think it will be better. It will be the world will be better.
Yeah, but you know what? I feel that it's like life or the earth or people who believe in God. I don't know what, but something did this. Stop. Like here, like stop,
Yes.
right? You like this because Roberto just said, the other thing that is also important about the inequity, the third world and the first world or privileged elite world, right? And you are saying that. And
Yes.
I have another situation related to families, okay? You know that some people never had time to spend with the families, the children, and now they have to be at home. At the beginning, they want to kill each other, right? Because it's difficult to be with the kids. But now they are
Yes.
starting, to put the things in the right order. The right order was the families
Yes.
first,
Yes.
and then goes the
Yes.
other,
Of
right?
course.
So
Yes.
in so many ways, we are like transforming, adapting. And in this conversation, I wanted to arrive into two videos, okay, that we are not going to have time to watch, okay? But I
Okay.
want to show you here, and then I'm going to share it in the comment box, down here, right?
Okay.
Okay, I have more of this information, but I am not going to share it now. Okay, one
Okay.
of
So I'm
these,
going to leave. So
yes,
bye
yeah,
everyone.
bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much. Okay. Oops. Okay. Now I have this. So can you see the 10 ways? 10 ways COVID-19 has changed the American consumer. I really recommend you to read this, okay? Pay attention, right? The number 10, Henadi, please read aloud. Do you want me to put it a little bit? Okay, Henadi, number 10.
From digital first to digital only.
Okay, that is the first change into the habits of the consumers. Digital first, now, digital only, okay. And number 2.
A nation of home cooks.
Okay, now we can't go to the restaurants, we cook at home. A
Yes.
lot of new activities can be related to that habit, new habit.
And emerging and puzzle enthusiasts.
Now we're back to playing cards, doing puzzles, not only because we are all the time with the computer, maybe we want to entertain outside the computer, let's go outside, not, and before it was all with the computer and we didn't get, the idea. Oh, this is good.
I played with my family Scrabble recently.
Oh, see that?
Yes.
Okay. Marcelo, let's continue with Marcelo, okay? Marcelo, can you read this one?
Can you?
Sorry, I mute you again. Go again, go. A new
penchant for belt tightening.
Very good. Do you know what is that? A new penchant for belt tightening. What is belt tightening? Tightening. What is belt tightening? Wants to help me. Belt, yes, the belt here, yes.
Belt.
And tightening. has an idea? It's a phrase.
No, I don't know.
Okay, I am going to help you with the meaning of this. Okay, here we have this, and you're going to see because I did my homework. Okay, here. First, penchant. Okay, can you see penchant? Who wants to read this? You, Marcelo, you read. What is penchant?
No, because there is your picture on the.
There?
I see. Okay, yeah, it's good. Thank you. Passion, a liking for, an enjoyment of, or a habit of doing something, especially something that other people might not like.
Okay, it's like a tendency, you know. It's like you prefer, okay? And look what is belt
Okay.
tightening.
Okay. Okay.
There.
No, okay, thank you. Belt tightening, involving a reduction in spending. Okay. The government has recommended a series of belt tightening reforms.
Okay, now you get what is belt tightening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to.
Okay.
We have
A
to.
new. A new tendency, a new liking, a new preference for saving, you know, not spending, you know.
Yeah.
Read it. Consumers at all income levels.
It seems are becoming better savers as they attempt to keep more cash on hand. On hand.
As the crisis wears on. Okay, keeps.
Yeah. On March 28, 41% of consumers reported they did not live paycheck to paycheck. Paycheck to paycheck.
Okay, that means a day, to live on a day. Okay, not on a day, not on a day. That the paycheck lasts for a month. Okay, that it's not enough. In this case, it's not enough. Okay.
Okay. Only 10% of consumers reported the same, and the average income of those no longer living paycheck to paycheck.
Okay.
From
let's stop there. Let's stop. Okay. The idea is okay, right? So new pension. This is I think it's more like French word. This is more like a French word. Yeah, but it's a preference. Yeah, tendency preference for saving. Okay. The next one, number 6.
Navigation, growing uncertainty.
Okay, navigating growing uncertainty because the uncertainty is growing higher and higher and higher. We don't know what is going to happen, right? Okay, we don't know. Okay, Roberto. Roberto.
Increasingly pessimistic about the financial future.
Okay, that is the new
Over
habit.
the last 22 days, 50% of consumers have reported no longer having a job. And among those who, etc., etc., it's hidden by the
here.
Okay. Among those who still do optimistic is
not high.
not high.
Not high.
Today, some 47% of the workers report being concerned about losing their jobs.
Okay, yeah, that's enough because we have the idea, right? So we are getting, more and more uncertain, and we are getting more and more pessimistic because they say increasingly, right? Increasingly and navigating, right? More health conscious, okay? This is like how the consumers are, uh, evolving into what kind of, new habits and perspectives and way of lives they are becoming, right? So this is some kind of a research that we may consider in order to think on solutions that can come, and make a difference, right? Do you agree with me? Okay. This one I want to read. Roberto, please. Sticking to the necessities.
While shopping is down across the board, 87% of consumers report shopping less for groceries and something.
80, yes.
Okay. And 80% are
shopping less
for things that aren't groceries, according to PYMNSTS data. They are still shopping through
with much different focus. Okay, this is what we were saying, that now we pay more attention on what we buy, right? On what we consume. We are not buying only for buying, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I say?
Yes. You can say what? What? Tell me.
Yeah. No, I think in British English is pronounced grocery, and
Grocery.
in American English, grocery.
Yeah.
Grocery and grocery. Okay.
Grocery is what I say, right? Because I say grocery.
Yeah.
Yeah. That could be a little bit more American, right? You think? Grocery?
I think grocery is British and grocery is American.
Like shh, like with that shh sound, right?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Good advice. And the last two is going to be Bernadette. Only the title, right?
And more willing to try new digital things.
And number one,
they just might be staying in longer than expected.
Okay, so those are the last ones, okay? Digital and stay in longer. Okay, so people are not going to go out in the first minute like, wow, we are free, let's go. Like people are going to step like a cat, when it's touching things, very carefully, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that is the one. Oh, and the other is a video, some videos, right? Here. Okay, look at these 10 highest paid jobs you can do from home, okay? These are only online jobs. Entry home-based online jobs. Bored in quarantine, 10 top things you can do. This one is very nice. This one is very nice because it goes from the less important to the most important. And it was funny, right? Because this is like for our normal life, but it's important. Now we understand that it is important. My son was a little bit overweight, right? Overweight. And he, by himself, he started to, to go on a diet, to eat healthy, not diet, to eat healthy. And he started walking with my treadmill that I started the other day. He started walking, but I walk 20 minutes. I walk maybe 30 minutes. He's walking like for 2 hours. And then he's going to the bicycle. And in, I think, 5 days, you can see he's completely, not slim, but much better. And I feel, this is good because people from different ages, from different, men, women, different communities, all of us, we are doing different things, changing what we were doing wrong. I quit smoking. Okay.
Oh, congratulations.
I have 2 weeks. I am already 2 weeks out of the smoke. Okay.
Very good.
That was something that was very bad. I was also not doing any kind of exercise, and I needed, and I started walking, I started walking every day and eating healthy. So I think I don't know which is the thing that maybe you were doing incorrectly in the past, but I feel that this is like a tendency, like a trend, like to analyze because you have more time and change, adapt, evolve, right? And I think that is good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is good.
Yeah.
Well, you have the last word, and I let you go. Because I have this one here, I think it's my student waiting for me to start the lesson.
I was just like to say thank you once again because it's opportunity. You are great, a wonderful teacher, and you conduct the meeting so well. I'm so lucky to be here with you. Thank you a lot.
I'm lucky to have you. I am the lucky one. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. But maybe you want to say something that I didn't let you, speak. Maybe you want to add now. Please go. Roberto, Marcelo, you, Bernadette, Henari. Please, you have the last word on this, okay? Whatever it is, it's time now.
Well, everyone is quiet.
Yes,
I want to talk.
they want to say something.
If you let, I talk a lot.
Yes, of course.
Well,
Women talk.
To be honest, I'm enjoying this time. I'm sad because the situation outside, but I'm enjoying because I'm a sleepy person and I be able to sleep until late. Then I love cooking. I love taking care of the house. I love being with my parents. And I work
your beautiful parrots.
I work since I was 15, so I'm working for 40 years.
Yes.
I don't have time for anything.
Of course, yeah.
So I'm enjoying. I'm enjoying. It's a bit I can't go out because I love walking. I love
and the days are beautiful, right?
Yes,
the days is the nature is blooming. Yeah.
Yes, it's sunny. But I see my father, he's almost 8. And I feel sometimes he's depressed because he's worried. Yes, I feel so sorry. He stays alone, thinking that everything is going to an end, and I try to cheer him up because it's terrible. I see. I'm so positive, but sometimes I also feel down because he's feeling so. We don't watch news because he becomes so
I understand,
down.
of course.
Yeah.
And it's difficult for him to reconvert, to transform, because as he is very old, it's very difficult to change, right? And in this minute, this is what we need to do. So that's why Marcelo, who is going to start this pizza delivery, right? He's just, going to step on the top of the wave, and the wave is going to push him, right? Because it's time to change. It's a good time to do something new. I said that at the beginning of this year, and I said, this is the year of the golden rat. We're so happy. Yes, yes. Oh my God, this was. Because the golden rat is the beginning of something, right? And when we begin something, we have to finish the something in the past, right? And we didn't finish our former, or not former, our habits. Right? So we had to finish those habits and start new ones, and we didn't do it. So this is like a hit, right? So it was not good news. It was terrible, right? It was shocking news. But I think at the end, this is going to work somehow. Okay, Roberto, Marcelito, and Henadi. And we finish. Roberto, please go.
Let me try
Okay.
again.
Unfortunately, my life was way healthier before the lockdown because now I stay up till late all the time, all night, and I got very little sleep. And I exercise to the same extent that I used to do before the lockdown.
But you've
So
always done
from this
that.
point, sorry.
No, I mean that you've always exercised a lot because you are a sporty
Yes,
type. Yes.
yes, but now, unfortunately, we can only do exercise in the vicinity of our houses.
Yes.
So no further than 200 meters from our houses. And to and fro all the time along your street, it's boring and you can't really run long distances.
Yes,
But
of
it's
course.
okay. It's okay. And as to new opportunities in life, when all this mess will be over, I really don't know. I really don't know. And so I expect better moments to have an opinion about it, because I'm a little bit confused right now, because this outbreak is really devastating. Also, in the psychological way is showing, and now I need time to readjust to the new realities. And I'm not working now, and I need to figure out how it works in the future from this point of view. So I'm kind of speechless now.
Yeah, I think that the rules of the game have changed. So you have to adapt to the new rules, and then you can start playing a game again. If not, how can you play if you don't know the new rules, right? You have to get the new rules, and then, okay, these are the new rules, okay, go. But there is a lot of uncertainty, surrounding us. So
Mhm.
it's very difficult. Hey, Nadi, you wanted to say something.
Yes, thank you very much for this conversation. I found this evening conversation very interesting, especially about some information about Isaac Newton. That
Your friend.
yeah, he was social distancing when he invented or find out why Apple hit his head. It's
Yes,
good. It's
yes.
really interesting. It's I think it will remain in my brain for a long time, maybe forever. Yes, but about capitalism, barbarism, mutual aid, and socialism, I'd like to add one more thing. I used to live in a socialism state As you probably know, Ukraine is a former part of the USSR. And when I was a child, when I was a schoolboy, I was told many, many times, almost every day, that we were living in a highly developed socialism state. And we all know what was happened after that. The Soviet Union was destroyed by itself from inside, and I think that almost every single Soviet citizen dreamed about how to live, how to build a capitalism. So I believe that socialism is not the thing we should try to build. We shouldn't to pretend to be socialism.
Yes, I
It's not
understand,
very
completely understand.
it's not very good thing because there are many advantages of this state, but disgraceful is huge.
Yes,
So,
yes.
and the final thing I'd like to say, this conversation at least make me a little bit sad. I understand my English is still poor, low, and
What are
I
you
will
talking
I will
about?
develop it. I will prove it.
Forget it. You are doing great. You're expressing every single thing that you come into your mind. Bernadette wants to say something.
Yes, I want to tell him that for me, I'm not an expert, but I understood you very well. I understood your thoughts. You developed your speech very well. It's perfect. No, you are wrong.
Yeah, Hilary, don't worry, don't worry.
Thank you very much.
But it's good that you put your standard like that. You know, it's good because you want to continue and working for it. So it's good if you feel that it's not enough. Okay, continue. Yes, read, speak aloud, uh, read aloud, so you can feel your mouth. Moving in the direction you want to. Yeah, because it's the mouth. It's so funny. The other day I saw a video. It was someone trying to say in the beginning. Okay, it was someone who was trying to say in the beginning, but he got confused and he started saying in the beginning, in the beginning, in the beginning, and he started like that repeating, and he couldn't say that. It was like something that he could not overcome, to not resolve, right? So she go, in the beginning, didn't in the beginning, in the beginning, like that. So it was funny, it was fun.
Because you didn't understand, he said in the end of the beginning.
We're coming to the end of this beginning. Yeah, no, in the beginning. So you have to move your mouth, your tongue, and everything. And when you read aloud, maybe you can, get into that, like a rhythm. So do that, and you're gonna see, because your expression, what you want to say, is there. Because I understand you perfectly. I think all of us understood you perfectly. Okay.
I promise I will continue learning English. I will
Good.
practice. I promise.
Good. Okay, we're going to finish with Marcelo, because Marcelo brought this idea that he's going to do, and I want him to say the last words, and then we say goodbye. Okay, Marcelito. I can't hear you because you didn't.
Most problem that we have in this area is the pollution, and every years we have 55,000 deaths about pollution, and now about this problem of coronavirus, we have said that the pollution is more or less
Has lowered.
Has lower. Yeah,
Mhm.
and we have to remember that actually we have 22,000 of death about coronavirus, but we have 55,000 death about pollution.
Oh my
So
God.
this actually problem have to learn that we have to change about our style of life in our movement. When we go to work, we have to change our habits and we have to respect more our environment. And
It's
I
true.
think that we have to learn this about this problem.
It's true. So
One
true.
of things that we have to learn about this problem is about our environment. And
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you.
thank you
And
very
I
much to
I
all
am
of you.
sending
Thank
you.
you. Yeah, thank you, Kat, to this opportunity that you give me to can explain, to can speak in English because I don't have so much time, so much opportunity to speak in English with our people, other people.
That is so good.
Okay, I really.
I highly recommend you, all of you, right? All the members of the chat box, do the same as I did, you know. Post an invitation on the chat box, like 1 or 2 days up front, okay? In advance. Say, I want to talk about this topic. Who wants to talk with me? Okay? Send me a message and I will give you the ID and the password, okay? By Zoom, or maybe if you don't want by Zoom, don't want to make it by Zoom, you can go into the messenger conversation, okay? But try to get opportunities to keep on practicing, right? Okay. I have to say just this, right? I love to have you near, okay? I really need you, okay? You and all the members of the chat books, okay? Because you give me this feeling of community, to be with someone, and this is not a moment to be alone, okay? um, I mean, I believe that we have to work in four, like vectors or lines, okay? One is the family. We need to work about the family. This moment is crucial. Maybe there are going to be divorces, because people are getting together too often, right? So work on the family, pay attention, work on your health, good health. The COVID can come and hit you, but you are going to hit him back because you're, healthy, and you can beat this disease, right? And it's going to be history, right? So, healthy, economical. You have to come with new ideas. The world is going to be different. It's not going to be the same when we finish this situation, okay? Because even if we go back to normal, there's going to be another normal, okay? And whatever you start now, do it smart, easy, and like Rita said, little steps at a time, not huge investments. Little steps, right? Try to do it step by step. Okay. And the last one, and the very last one, is your will, your inside your will. Don't let the COVID kill you, okay? Metaphorically speaking, don't let it kill you, okay? You are much, more important, much more bigger, and you're much more than any kind of little virus. So please stay safe, stay up, stay active, move around, continue doing, right? And if you let me, I have to say goodbye.
Thank you, Katy.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to post it. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
Yes, yes.